Hey, it's Clay Trader, and here we are again with WAMUQ, Washington Mutual Incorporated. If you follow my videos, you know I've been doing this for a while, and this is either the second or third day in a row I've done this. But as long as the chart, continues to justify me coming and doing this, I will be here keeping this updated. Today, just another monster move. I mean, all I can really do is kind of sit back and laugh because I still remember doing a video chart during these 2 days and saying, "Wow, look at all this. This is crazy." And then we went through this consolidation. Now this move is just making this one here look like child's play. I mean, not even close. So it's just funny to kind of think back to how everybody was so excited and how I was, kind of amazed at this point, and then to see where we are now. Just absolutely crazy. You look at the volume, just under 100 million. Great price reaction. So we have my favorite correlation going, where we have above average volume combined with nice bullish price reaction. So everything continues to go smooth. Continues to be a monster. I had a few people explain what was going on, and I think I'm about 70% there in understanding what the story is. But once again, the story is being told on the chart. Whatever it is, it's good. I mean, that's the easiest way to say it. And I like to understand charts because seeing huge volume and huge price reaction, that pretty much just tells me the story's good. So whatever the details are, that's fine, but I know the story's good. This one, I'm not going to spend too much time on the daily just because, as I explained in the previous video, we're in a blue sky breakout, so there's not really too much I can talk about. And if you want to hear more about that, just go back and watch the previous video I did. So I'm going to spend my time here on the shorter time frames and kind of try to figure out some supports and so forth from there. Real quick, the support level that's now on here is just simply the previous high there. So that we're at 25 cents now. That's where our support level is at from the daily chart. And yes, that's a long way away from where we closed, but when you're in blue sky territory and you have big days like this, that's what it creates. It creates big gaps kind of to where your next support level is. So, obviously this is good stuff. But from a charting perspective, yeah, I mean, on the daily chart, your next support isn't until down there. But let's dig in now to some lesser time frames. I haven't looked at these, so we'll just kind of go with the flow. This is a 60-minute. As you can see, once again, just real nice action. We had a good, looks like good afternoon there. We had right around 11 o'clock, had a nice move, and then here around 1 o'clock, another nice move. This right here was a fat finger trade. If you look, this is the 1 minute, so each one of these bars represents 1 minute worth of time. You can see within this 1 minute period, somebody put in an order that dropped it down there. So it's not like it actually dropped down there. It was just somebody put in a mistaking order, and in this 1 minute period, so this is where it dropped down. So that's just a bad print. The time level that'll probably be most helpful is the 15 minute. And I'll explain why. Here we have our support levels, but this one will kind of give us a gauge of where other support levels are at. And the first one being right here at 35 cents. The reason I am classifying this as a support is if you look, we had a move up here, and that's where it got knocked down for that time period. Then it went through some consolidation here. Now keep in mind this is only 15 minutes, so this is about hour and a half worth of consolidation, and then made this next move up. So this is why I'm classifying that as one support level. Whoops. And the other one I am calling right here at the low of these two, which is at 38 cents. So you can see during this candle here was a low of 38 cents. This candle here was a low of 0.382, so close enough. This is the one that was a bad had that fat finger that I showed. So that one really didn't drop down that far. Here the low was 38. So this is just a good area of support right there also. Now in terms of resistance levels, all we can really go by here, once again, and I hate to repeat myself, is since we're in the blue sky territory, we pretty much have two resistance levels. We have one very short-term one here at 0.423, and actually what I'm going to do is, because it is, I guess, technically a resistance, but I almost feel foolish calling it that. So what I'm gonna do is make it a skinny line to show that yeah, that's a resistance, but I don't think there's gonna be much punch there. And then we have just simply the high of today, which is resistance. I'll make that one a little thicker because usually the highs put up a bit more of a fight. But that's pretty much what we're looking at now in terms of support and resistances. We have this one here at 38, and then this one down here at 35. And then really you do have the 10-cent drop once again because that's what was created by just a gigantic move that we had today. Looking at the moving averages, you can see that they're all trending upwards nicely. All have nice space between them. Even the 200 period, that orange line has got a nice slope to it. Coming back to the 60-minute, that's the one where I usually like to really look at the moving averages. Just a really good example, and what I'm going to do is shrink this up a little bit. But as you can see, like I just pointed out, you have these moving averages, nice spacing in between them, all very nicely in sync. There's not one going sideways or anything like that. So this does show the trend is strong, and not that you need moving averages to tell you that. All you really have to do is look at the price action. You can tell that this is a strong chart. But just trend-wise, it's definitely the context of this chart is upwards, and it's just looking really good. So we'll end on real quick, just giving one more glance at the 15-minute. That's what we're looking at in terms of supports and resistances right now. And things keep going the way they are. If I'm pretty sure there's some shorts getting squeezed. Who knows how high we're going to go. But overall, great looking chart, and it's one of those where it's been fun to do just because this has been such a monster move. And the best part is it's really good liquidity, so it's not like anybody's having any problem selling shares or anything like that. So if you have any questions, please shoot me a message. On another note, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net if you have not yet already. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you will get a free ebook, and then you'll also be registered on the email list, which will get you free chart setups, trade ideas, all sorts of things from small caps to big boards. We've been having really good success with a lot of our plays and making our members money, so everybody's been having a good time. No strings attached. It is all free, so it's worth at least checking out. Once again, this was WAMUQ. Thanks for listening.